Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie.
You're listening to Not-Stalgia, the podcast you're listening to while you're sitting in school trying to avoid doing what you're supposed to be.
What?
You probably don't have any experience with this, Kate. I don't want to assume, but did you ever, gleefully distract yourself at school during class hours with things you shouldn't be doing?
Absolutely not.
Maybe playing Super Mario Brothers on your computer.
Nope.
Maybe watching little cartoons. It's like once computers, we are of the era where, we're in computer labs at times. We're just before maybe most work is done on a computer for kids. But man, what a tool for distraction. Loved it.
No, I sat with my hands folded and I was perfect.
Okay, during that time, did anyone ever show you a little cartoon on the internet called Salad Fingers? Have you ever heard of this?
I think I might have.
Go ahead, what do you recall?
It's spooky. It's about a spooky little boy.
Can you be more specific?
No.
Did
He's got long fingers?
Yeah, okay. Did he look like this?
Oh, yeah, he did.
Can you describe him for anyone who hasn't seen him?
He looks kind of like Steve Jobs would look like now.
Zombie Steve Jobs?
Yeah.
Because his, I don't know if he's wearing a turtleneck per se, but he definitely has a sort of dark gray or black sweater on that
and
goes all the way
it seems like
up.
it might be a uniform, Like
yeah.
he just wears the same thing every day.
Yeah, Salad Fingers. Look, he's wearing jeans, I think, down there. Is he wearing New Balances? No, you can't see his feet. How about his face? What's his,
It doesn't look great. It's kind of green. Its eyes aren't pointing the right way. But it seems like a little simple cartoon guy.
Yeah.
And I am concerned that I have seen this.
Did you like it?
I don't remember. No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Well, okay, Salad Fingers was created by, at the time, a 22-year-old named David Firth. It was a Flash animated cartoon, right? We watched Homestar Runner a while back. And this was part of that era where it's like, hey, there's cartoons on TV, of course. And it was a pretty good era for cartoons, early 2000s. But you could go online, and there's no gatekeepers preventing people from putting their cartoons online, so you could see some interesting stuff, some weird stuff. Salad Fingers is of that ilk. It was on newgrounds.com. You ever been there? Probably not. You might have been scared of it.
So.
Newgrounds.com, this is before YouTube existed, so you'd see these, it could run Flash games and cartoons, so you'd go there. But it was kind of edgy. It's like a website I wouldn't want my parents to see that I'm on. Even if I wasn't watching things there that were inappropriate, you could watch stuff that was violent, of any nature that was inappropriate, because it's like basically unmoderated.
Yeah.
And that's how you end up with something like Salad Fingers.
Or QAnon.
Mm-hmm. So, David Firth.
See, I was right.
David Firth put up the first Salad Fingers cartoon on July 1st, 2004.
Okay.
He does another one the end of that same month, a couple more the next month in August, another one in November. This is all 2004. But then from then on, it just starts to become more infrequent. So like November 2004, the next one's in July 2005, then January 2006. And eventually, he put out 10 total shorts. And they're really short, a couple minutes each. Between 2004 and 2013, then he did another one in 2019, another one in 2022. So there's 13 right now. He's taken long breaks. He actually works in entertainment now and does real things besides just making these weird cartoons and putting them up. So, he is working, and then sometimes he comes back and revisits his old cartoon Salad Fingers. And it's really weird, as you'll see, and you might remember. We're just going to watch the first 5 of them,
Excellent.
Which puts us in 2004 and maybe into the beginnings of 2005. Pretty late for content that we watch, but definitely a weird childhood and tween and teen experience for me, and sounds like for you too, possibly.
It feels like it was kind of like the height of the random time.
Yes. This is one of the weirdest examples of oh so random. What if we made a guy who's so weird? How random? You're right. This definitely fits in there. I think of it in a similar way. I think of Charlie the Unicorn. Do you remember that? We'll get to it. That'll be covered too. But that's really random. And it's another Flash cartoon. Not as weird, but let's do it. Let's watch. Ready? We're going to watch the first 5 Salad Fingers.
Hello. I like rusty spoons. I like to touch them. The feeling of rust against my salad fingers is almost orgasmic.
We're watching episode 1, Spoons. David Firth's YouTube page where we're watching these, by the way, the description of this playlist is, Salad Fingers is a gentle green man with long fingers. He likes rusty spoons. You're going to see a loading screen, which he just included for nostalgia, but on Newgrounds, they would actually have to load in like this, and you'd animate your loading screen. That's how Flash worked.
Huh. Yeah. I mean, clearly Salad Fingers got some sensory stuff going on.
So he likes touching rusty spoons.
Yeah. In 2022, he would just be like a kid who needs a fidget.
That's true.
You
the
know?
rusty spoon fidget.
Okay, so there appears to be virtually no plot.
No.
Right, okay.
He's just breathing heavily. He went to this child's house to look for spoons.
This is going to give me nightmares.
I must leave, but first I must caress this rusty kettle.
So that was it.
That was Salad Fingers 1.
I have nothing to say to this.
So he just accidentally put a child in the oven?
It's unclear. I think it still might be involuntary manslaughter.
I knew this was weird. It's weirder than I remembered.
Is this man okay?
No. So he cooked the child, but not on purpose.
Unclear.
Episode 3, Nettles. Look, he's tucking his nettle into a baby stroller.
This is too weird for me.
Oh no, here's Salad Fingers with no shirt on.
It's not great.
Ah.
This is the weirdest thing ever. I need to leave.
Yeah, nice. I'm going to sound like an old man, but if I saw a young person watching this, I'd be like, yeah, the internet, we got to get rid of it. He's playing a flute for Milford Cubicle. All right, almost there. Episode 4, Cage. Look at this nice beret. Who showed you this, and what did you say to them after they showed it to you?
I think we only got through, like, the first 30 seconds of the first episode, you know? Because then it's like you just yell about how much you like to touch rusty spoons. I don't think we ever made it this far.
I see.
You know? Because this would have scared me.
This might be a short episode. I want the listeners to know we are just wordlessly watching this. Confused.
I don't like it.
So, you enjoying yourself?
No, not in the slightest. Get out of here, little girl.
Oh, have I been gifted a grubby tap? I don't think I've ever laid fingers on one of those before. Oh, how I've dreamt of taps.
That was, pretty weird, huh?
Hate it here.
What's your expert review, Kate, as a media critic you've become over these last 300 episodes?
Absolutely not. That's my expert review. No.
Salad
You see a
fingers.
kid watching this, get them away from the computer screen. Get them outside.
It's like the poster
Throw
for,
out their phone.
for Salad Fingers.
Smash it with a hammer.
And it's just in big quotes where the reviews go, it just says, no, period. Katie from Not-Stalgia.
Yeah.
That was really, he did a good job of making it unsettling, right? It's got that music.
No. I don't like it.
That crow started screaming and that weird vocal effect at the last one. Wow. Well, sometime when you're not around, I'm definitely going to want to see the rest of these. I don't think I ever saw up to 5. I think that the way you said you saw the beginning of the first one, I maybe saw 1 and 2, maybe 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's meant to be weird. It's not like he tried to make something not weird. Well, Halloween, October is off to a good start, don't you think?
Ugh.
I promise we'll watch something not quite so weird next week.
You promise.
Yeah?
I did not like it.
I think I promise. It's not. It can't be. Here's the thing. I haven't, watched it myself. I try to go in fresh with these and just my memories, so I can't promise for certain it won't be weird, but it won't be as weird as Salad Fingers.
All right.
It was on television. It aired on network television.
It was one of the worst things I've seen in a long time.
If you want to hear more of Katie's expert reviews of old media,
Where I just go, no.
no, absolutely not. You can tune into the other episodes of this podcast. Subscribe if you're not. Find us on whatever app you're using to listen to us right now, right? And click subscribe. Go to our website, Not-Stalgia.org. Leave us a review and a rating on Apple Podcasts, please, if you're so inclined, and you have not yet. It really helps us out. And that's about the size of it. Tune in
That's it.
for a few more weird, spooky content episodes this month, the month of October,
Yeah,
2022.
If someone tries to talk to you in that creepy voice, get out of there.
I love the feeling of rusty
No,
spoons.
get out of there. Get out of there. Say no.
I like when the red water comes out.
Stop it.
I mean, it's so easy to imitate, right? Another reason for its weird popularity at the time. All right, enough of this. I honestly am kind of unsettled. I don't
Yeah, I
want
didn't like it.
I don't want to think about
Just
Salad Fingers anymore today.
bite somebody.
Today I'm having a little get-together with my friends. Oh, hello there, chaps. You arrived earlier than I expected. And might I say, you are looking rather splendid this evening. This is Hubert Cumberdale, Marjorie Stewart Baxter, and this is Jeremy Fisher. Say hello.